Dropsy is that clown that the folks around town would warn you about. They'd tell you of the monster he became, how he killed his own mother by sparking that circus tent blaze. Dropsy is that clown that the folks around town are wrong about, and he cares for them all anyway, with his signature smile and warm, damp, loving embrace. Dropsy is that clown that has secrets even he doesn't know about. Mysterious mysteries await. With the help of his friends, he'll uncover it all in the end.
Okay. Settings. Oh. Alright, okay. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, whatever. F space, click. Oh. Pretty neat so far. It's all loud though. Audio. Put that right there. $750 million kilometers from Earth. Wow. It's just so loud. Loud game. I'm like, hear me. Music down also a bit. Just turn it all just down a little bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Never been so far before. Need to go further. Only one more jump. We'll be the first to reach Planet X. Wow. Yo, crazy shout out to Twitch Automod. Because it's holding a chat that's not cool. It's just an ad. Whoa. Still alive. I did it! Directly within the orbit of Planet X. I've provided the theory. I've proved the theory. It's real. But where is it? I gotta erase it. So far this a neat way to go, erasing things. It's a lot like that game Before Your Eyes, where you have to have a webcam pointed at your eyes. So every time you blink, it goes to the next portion of the game. So you can only see things for as long as you can keep your eyes open. It's like life. I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small when its pull is so strong? These readings. Something is wrong. Whoa. This is a black hole. Wow. Let's get in there. Whoa. Whoa, title drop, title drop. Get rid of it. Oh, title drop's still here. But now we're not in space anymore. We're a notebook. A composition notebook. This book belongs to somebody. December 3rd, 1993. My name is Cassio. Things to remember. 1. Your earliest memory is your da holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves. Rain coming in, he said. Just to get back, or your ma'am will worry. 2. You finished 2 goes of college. Your blah 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 blah. 3. A blah 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 blah. Never. 5. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try to be normal and have a relationship, but it's never felt right, and that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Well. Erase all the people, all the words, erase it all. Erase the hillside. Erase home. Erase who I was. Oh, never mind. Oh, I can erase this. When people stare, just ignore them. Think about the stars and the galaxies and dark matter, whatever it is. Remember how small and insignificant we all are. 4. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. True. Bars. If you got a bully, you just scream and run away. Ma'am. Brid. Cross signs. Maybe they're dead. Maybe they changed their name. Oh no. Hates. No, I don't. I guess these are just the classic cross for extra information. Brid McCoo, age 52, likes hosting the knitting circle in the house, watching winning streak on Saturdays, hates driving to Castlebar, aside, to do the big shop, mowing the lawn, the parish council. My favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from a scrappy sheets of paper. Wow. Brid, an Irish version of the name Bridget, a famous Irish saint. It's pronounced with a long E, similar to the English word breed. I see. So it's Breed McHugh. But the final D is like the D in Bridget, almost a J sound. Castlebar. Castlebar is the closest large town to a chill, a medieval market town. As the name suggests, it has a castle. Wow. I'll get rid of Ma'am. Face him, kill him. There. Huh? Or can I erase? Finally, geez. Please remember, she's from the mainland. From Westport. She jokes that she came for my dad, but stayed for his 5 sisters. 2, when I went to school, she started working in the post office. Yeah. She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has great commitment to it, and is determined that me and Fergal will pass on her brown bread recipe. 4, the only thing she kept of Da was his Sunday jacket. For me, or Fergal, we were old enough. And get rid of all that. Fergal McHugh, age 30. Likes Ga, a few scoops down the pub with the lads. Hates thinking. Wow, fair, you know? Don't we all? Let's see, what's my aside? Ga, the Gaelic Athletic Association. This is an organizing body for the traditional Irish sports of Gaelic football and hurling, which are very popular, especially in rural areas. The Ga is usually a big part of the local community. Wow. More you know. Anyways, erase them. Get rid of them. Things to remember about Fergal. My favorite thing about him. We used to go and pick mussels together in Keem sometimes. 1, he has a photo in his room of him at his Debs. Sarah's there before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with his big goofy grin. 2, he was the one who told me Da was in the hospital. He came and knocked on the door of my classroom, and I knew at once something was wrong. 3, his favorite films are James Bond films. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. Debs, like the Irish version of prom, a big dance held for students who have finished secondary school, although the actual day can be before they finish or months afterwards. Expect fancy dresses, suits, and a lot of alcohol. Huh. The more you know. December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month, and I can get back to Dublin. Fine. Feels like I haven't been on the island in years. Research jobs, projects, long hours doing inventory in the supermarket, anything to keep myself away. Alright. Wanted to write a letter to Ma'am. Hi, this is who I am. Here's my name. Couldn't. Good memories here, too, for what that's worth. Tea, hot water bottles, say your prayers, sleep tight. Mommy loves you, loves a lot. Tea in Ireland always means the blend Irish breakfast. It's an extremely high caffeine variety, almost always drunk with milk, and often with sugar too. Interesting. That's not something I knew at all in any capacity. Hot water bottle. A rubber container filled with boiling water and covered with soft cloth. Electric blankets weren't common in Ireland in 1993, so hot water bottles were essential for cold winter nights. Well, I know that one. That's from SpongeBob. The hot bladder. I'm fine. Sunday. Back from Mass. No air in this house. Nobody has drawn breath here since Da's wake. Can't stand sitting around. I need to breathe. I pedal down the road. Like if I just went fast enough, I could leave it all behind. Wake. Wakes are an important part of Irish funerals. It's an often upbeat get-together held the night before the body is buried, where neighbors come over, reminisce, tell stories that celebrate the life of the deceased. I think U.S. wakes are kind of boring and like lame. Certainly no excitement there, not like this. So, looks like the Irish know what's up. Set on Keene Bay and watch the horizon. Is this a real place? Yeah, Keene Bay is a famous beach on the west end of a chill island. It's incredibly beautiful, with yellow sand and surrounded by hills and cliffs. Wow. If I say any word wrong while reading this Irish visual novel, disagree. Then, Column appeared. Column! I assume it's like Gollum, but with a C. It is you. Well, haven't you changed? Good to see you again, Column. Call me Cassio. Nodded, smiled. You should meet my boyfriend, Jack. The weather appeared the brightest day since October. Wow. Hey, space geek. Wow. Is that a positive or a negative? Monday 6th. Virgil mentioned working at the post office again. No thanks. Too many faces. Post office. Cassio's mother and brother both work at the post office on a kill. Post offices in Ireland are community hubs, not least because they connect locals to distant family. In addition to letters, they also hand out social welfare payments and government pensions, and often act as banks in rural communities. Many of them are part of news, agents, or even a pub. Wow. And erase. I'll get rid of it. It's gone. Met Colum and Jack at the abandoned village and climbed up Sleevemore. Jack was all teeth and laughter, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from a kill is that relaxed. The abandoned village is a local tourist landmark on a kill, a village that was completely abandoned during the Great Famine of 1845 to 1849, but some of it was used up to the early 20th century as a summer village for farmers working on the mountain. Kill Island, the largest island off the coast of Ireland, connected by a bridge to the mainland. It's part of County Mayonnaise, one of 5 counties in the province of... Oh yes, it is Kill. Okay. Canuck. Kill. Now I know. A band? You're kidding. Not really, Jack. The young gun Shans, a real talent Shanzer is. We're called the Banshee. Jack's on drums, of course. Call him the bassist. Set in the groove, Shans sings and writes. I wonder what he's like. Wow. Looks like Space Geek is probably positive then. Standing on a little hill. Wow. Tuesday. Got hungry, went up to Dugort. To the tea shop they make the only decent sandwich on. A kill. Oh, whatever. Dugort. This is another village on the northeast coast of Akil. Always been one of the tourist hubs on the island. Pronunciation Doug, like the past tense of dig, ort. Doug Ort, yeah. Rhymes with hurt. Not my problem. Telling and hearing 5 years of stories. Call him ahead. Much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Cassio. We're out in the big house. Out towards Keene. The 3 of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand. At least after we cleared out all the broken bottles. Come watch us practice. Big house. Common nickname for the houses that belong to the Anglo-Irish aristocracy in the years before independence. Grand. Typical Irish expression. As an answer to a question, it means fine. As an adjective, a grand old day. Grand stretch in the evening, it means lovely or nice. Wow. How lovely or nice. Grand, you might even say. Maybe the month will be grand. Oh, black hole. Oh, rain. A beautiful kitchen sink. Old room, old habits, old home. It was nice to be fed and to sleep in my own bed, although it felt like a coffin, so dark and so empty outside. I got up to think and to figure out how to talk to her. No. Line it up a little bit. Plan. "2:12 a.m., December 8th. Things fall apart. My wee pet, what are you doing awake at this hour? Hey, ma'am, just wanted to make a cup of tea. Specifically, Irish blend. Super highly caffeinated tea. That's what they always mean when they say tea. Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there? Nothing? Ah, thought you might be drawing. You used to do such lovely drawings when you were small. Our little artist. Maybe I should have gone to art school instead. You had so much potential. You could have done anything you put your mind to. Did you know Luke got a very good job in Castlebar, working for the bank? Well done, Luke. He said they're always looking for people, but it's very technical. Lots of numbers. Ah, ma'am. Not this again. Don't tell anyone, but his ma'am said he's making near 35 grand a year. Whew. In the 90s? If that's when this is supposed to be, like 99.3 I said, I think? Maybe? 93 was something in this game. That's quite a bit. That's not nothing, dear. Ma'am, I'm going back to college in January for a PhD. And what does that get you? What will you do then? Will you make any money with that? Can't keep scraping by, pet. You know we can't help you out much. I'm gonna do what I really want to do. Stars and things. Yes, the building blocks of everything. Well, okay. And how are you gonna look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own. Pet, I just don't understand this whole alternative thing. There was a great show about teenage phases on Liveline the other day. Liveline is an Irish call-in radio show about current events and social issues. It focuses on politics and social topics. Wow. It's not a phase, and I'm 23. Look, you're gonna have to face facts. Settle down with a nice woman and get your life in order. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand. I don't want the same life as you and Daw. He wouldn't entertain this for a second. We always wanted the best for you and Fergal. Then let me live the life I want to. How can this be the life you want? With that hair and those clothes? It's none of your business. Oh god, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. You're not the person I've known. What gives you the right to say who I really am? Don't you dare take that tone with me. I'm your mother. Well, you should act like it then. Damn, this kind of bars. You know? If you're my mom, you should act like it. Got him. What does that mean? Are mothers supposed to love their children? Double bars. Back-to-back killer shots. Insane. Well, you have no right to say that. I've struggled every day to raise you. And if not for me, you'd be out perishing in the cold. Ungrateful Wayne. Jesus Christ, I can't take another minute of you. Come back here, this instant. And don't take the Lord's name in vain. And we erase it all. Clean that up, tidy it up, no more. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Erase some more. Ah, the nice, calming, soothing sounds of rain. Put up a column store, soaked to the bone. In my head, I could hear Ma'am saying I look like a drowned rat. Column opened the door. He looked at me once and took me inside. Didn't even close the door. Sitting on the couch, lazing about. Nothing wrong with that. The black hole. We're going in. Oh. Hello? Anyone? Come on, answer me. Damn it. The anomaly. This black hole, it's gonna devour me. Devour all of us. One last message before communication cuts out. I'm going in. We can't save Earth. At least I will find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia, over and out. Wow. Doctor, I can hear. Hello? An event. Oh, give up hope. Oh. It must have been a wrong call. Wrong call, misnumber. Erase it. Huh? Oh, drum. Kickstand. Okay. Instruments? Oh, hi. I mean to wake you up. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Bye. Damn, got him. Back to sleep. Wow. Wow. So cute. Took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing. Banshee. Looked around. It was the big house. Column's new place. They're squat. My breath relaxed. 10:45 a.m., December 8th. Coming and going. Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wakey, wakey. Even his grin was loud and happy. Food's coming. Lots of rashers. Rashers is the common word for Irish bacon. It's leaner and meatier than American bacon because it comes from the loin of the pig. Oh. Very nice. Colum was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. Woo! My eyelids still wanted to close. I didn't know how to say thanks. But I rolled onto the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. The kitchen smelled so good. Welcome to our fabulous abode, Cassio. Sit thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza. Next. Next. Kill him. Erase him. Who's the guy with the guitar? Shans! Didn't know I had been dreaming. I complimented his playing, without thinking. Oh, that's nothing really. I said something stupid. I couldn't tell if he was shy. Cocky. Damn, got him. I think I outdid myself, as always. I was salivating at the sight of the fry up. Fry up, an Irish breakfast, including sausages, rashers, black and white pudding, toast, sometimes eggs, sometimes mushrooms, sometimes fried tomatoes. Completely different and also not very different to an English or Scottish breakfast. Wow. Erase him, get rid of the food. Get it all out of here. Erase him. All seem so comfortable in their own skin, so open with each other. We were still sitting at the table when the Angelus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my god, I must have needed a big sleep. Ma'am would have had a fit if I was still in bed at home. I don't really know why have a fit needed a little kicker there to let you know, but, you know, fair enough, whatever. Fine, you know, nothing really wrong with that. But Angelus is a traditional Catholic prayer time where church bells are rung for a minute at 6 a.m., midday, and 6 p.m. In Ireland, the bells are played on national radio and television stations. Huh. I mean, I've got the bells at those hours and stuff, but on TV too? Crazy. And erase my character? Zoom in down here. I wondered if I could go back. No. Is there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Colum interrupted my thoughts. He calmed me down. You're not going nowhere, kiddo. God, they're holding me hostage. This is a good through line. Told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. He's been through this himself before. Oh, how sweet. Probably because he's gay. He's a boyfriend, so. I can imagine a Catholic country in the 90s, probably not great for homosexuality. A home. Even if that home is leaking and damp. Turned out the only suitable room for me left was their practice room. I felt guilty but cared for. Ooh, snazzy. Even if it is just a box. Just like home. So cool. That. And... Ooh. That. And give me that. And I'm in. Watching the toy show with Colin was like being kids again. Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. Toy show. The Late Toy Show is an episode of the Late Night Chat Show. The Late Show that airs just before Christmas. Different children come on the show to play with and talk about popular toys and to perform. Interesting. Huh. I'll erase it, get rid of them. Kiss me, honey bun. Ah, he's attacking me. Boy, get a room. We're going. Come on, Mogra. Irish for my love. One day I could pronounce it as Magra. Okay. Fair. Magra. A quick way of saying goodbye in Irish. A shortened version of Slán. Slán Mabahale, or Safe Journey Home. One dialect would pronounce it as salon. So, Ma Gra and salon. Okay. Salon losers. Name got them. And erase them. Awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence. Oh, get rid of it. Throw it out. Ugh. So, how did you three meet anyway? We all went on a trip to the Tip this year from Castlebar. Trip to the Tip, a nickname for the music festival Philly, which took place in County Tipperary between 1990 and 1997. Okay, so yeah, so this is probably 93. There's some race. I had my guitar on the bus. Literally, the Irish word for fun can be used to mean fun in Hiberno English, but can also be used in questions like, what's the crake? To mean, what's up, or how are you? Huh. In the middle of a jam, Jack? In the middle of a jam, Jack told me we were starting a band. I can believe it. Oh, Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel. Huh. Glad to have you in the house anyway. How did you even end up here? Knew this place as the scary ghost house when I was a kid. Colin suggested it. We talked about putting together an EP and we need somewhere to practice. It's so cool. We've got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. Wish we were a bit more focused on the music though. Sometimes I think Colin and Jack just like having a place they can be together. Oh, I was a little surprised at breakfast. You were so comfortable around them. Doesn't bother me. Colin and Jack are good people. They're outsiders, and I'm an outsider too. It's legal now, anyway. About time. True. It is about time. But it is kind of intense living on top of each other sometimes. I'm really happy you're here. I can talk to someone when they're busy snogging. Ooh, don't need a byline for that one. Hooray. You know, I think I did the leaving with your sister, Asha. The leaving cert is the university entrance exam in Ireland. It always happens at the first 2 or 3 weeks of June and is commonly seen as the harbinger of good summer weather. Interesting. Grimly, Niall's chipper, right? Chippers are Ireland's fast food. Most important item are chips, steak cut fries, supplemented by things like battered sausages, fish, burgers, and onion rings. Even small towns would have 1 or 2. God bless. My dad runs it, yeah. We all got roped in to help. Remember when Asha moved into my class? Never heard a Manchester accent in real life. Well, she's back there now, with my mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like Mom. Cool, she was nice to me. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. Left a kill so quickly after school. Everybody leaves a kill. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended. School. The Irish school system is a bit different to the US or UK. There are 2 levels of school, primary and secondary. Primary is from 5 to 12, and secondary is from 13 to 18. Most schools are still connected to the Catholic institutions, especially in areas like Achill. Tell me about Dublin. There's all kinds of things happening. Gigs, parties, party gigs? Probably. I don't do too much in Dublin or talk to anyone, but there's libraries. Mostly I read about physics and work and do computer stuff. My parents would love you. Well, I might be looking for new ones. Would they like another child? Night, Cassio. Ihawa? Ihawa. Okay. Ihawa. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever you gotta tell me, pal. I don't even know. Neat. Just erase the lights. Look at those stars. Oh no, another hole. Maybe I'll just go in. We're slowly moving in. Pretty cute so far. And it looks nice. Looks very cool. Oh. More not so happy notebooks. December 9th. Band practice all day. I sat in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming in too soon, he huffed until Colin kissed his cheek. By tea time, they were playing in the dark. House's mishmash of wires couldn't handle their equipment and the lights. Yeah, okay. It's a compliment. Told me they sounded like Bon Jovi, but it didn't go down well. Jack shook his head sadly. It's a compliment. Not everything is perfect. The house is freezing, the immersion doesn't work, and I've learned a lot about different types of mold. But who cares? Jack, Colin, and Sean's are all so nice. I'll figure my life out tomorrow, or the day after, and wash my one set of clothes. 10th. A rare blue sky. Wanted to get out in the fresh air and join me for company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the loo. A sheep running ahead of her. She whistled sharp. Didn't think she recognized me, but gave us a short, swift nod before she turned back up the hill. Sheep in tow. Talked about Manchester and Dublin. He's very impressed with my astrophysics. There was an eviction notice from the guards when I got home. Don't worry, we get one every week. On Guardian Anna, the Guardia, the Guards, the name for the Irish police force. I see. Eleventh. Woke up, Paula's was lighting a fire. I could feel the warmth return to my bones. I chopped peat briquettes, love peat, into thin slivers before the rain came. Well, had to ration our fuel. Oh, we had to ration our fuel. I just wanted the blaze going all day. Briquettes, a common form of fuel in Ireland, made by compressing the peat from the bogs that cover a large part of the Irish Midlands. Yeah. It's your stacks of peat. Shans put on a tape as we hung up some Christmas lights. The four of us lay around the living room listening to The Cure. There's a strange sensation in my body somewhere. Has a weight dropped from my shoulders? Or have I lost something important? I don't know. Well, now we're up over here. So my eraser's getting duller and duller. Sunday 12th. Hans went home today, and I missed him. Colin brought the rest of us to his Auntie Maggie's. Colin stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She's a nice cottage overlooking Dubort, I think, I don't remember. Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. Another village in the northeast of Kill. It's always been one of the tourist hubs on the island. Dug like the peasants a dig. Or it rhymes with hurt, so hurt. Giant rhubarb is the common name for an invasive plant that grows all over a kill. It's not actually rhubarb, but it looks similar, and it gets really big. Neat, I suppose. Not neat that it's invasive, but neat, I guess. Neat as it can be. She called us all wee lambs, made us cup after cup of tea, and insisted we stay for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake. Cake was unbearably dry, but I had a big slice anyway. We left before it got too dark. She gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There are 4 selection boxes in there, too. Okay, coffee cake. Coffee cake is a coffee-flavored sponge with coffee buttercream. Okay. Selection boxes. These are common Christmas presents for children. It's a big box with around 6 chocolate bars in it. Ooh, snazzy. Get rid of this. Things to remember about column. Let's see what we got. He likes junk food. Goes weak at the knees for a pack of crisps, especially if they're salt and vinegar. Column O'Malley, age 24. Loves bass. Walking bass lines. Jack. Auntie Maggie. A kill. 1. He'll take care of anyone and anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near the school. 2. My favorite thing about him. But he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. Hates. Working on the Corrigan's newsagent cities this summer. Interesting. Clean this one up, see what we got under here. 3. For all his kindness, he has a wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud, given how quiet he is. Column doesn't do half measures. That's like the way he feels about Jack. He's always all or nothing. Column is good to tell secrets too, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not that good at making decisions himself. Get rid of him. December 13th. Starting to forget my routine before I move to the big house. I wake up at 12 and I'm out of bed at 1-ish, whenever the band starts. I wonder who lived here before. Some landlord, dead generations ago. At 3, there was a knock, and then a bang on the door. Saw him coming through the curtains, so I disappeared. Virgil on his little post bike with a letter from Ma'am. Jack was the one who opened the door, the one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. Sub-landlord, the nobility who owned the big houses would also have owned a lot of the land around them, which was rented out to the Irish peasants. For example, Captain Boycott once lived on a kill island before famously being boycotted on land he owned elsewhere in Mayo. I talk a lot with Shans. He has a solution for everything. I have no things. So we're gonna go get my things. Tonight, the 2 of us will rob my house. Bold. Whoa. Sister Bernadetta, Sisters of Mercy, Castle Street, Westport, Mayo. To the occupants. Well, I guess let me take a quick look at this. Mayo. Mayo is one of the 32 Irish counties. It's in the province of Connacht, the west coast, above Galway, and below Sligo. That means from the Irish Mayo pronunciation, much like the condiment, right? Krogan. Crohan. That's it. Oh, right there. It's a mountain on the west coast of a kill island that descends into the sea, the fictional big house situated. That slope is named after it. Pronunciation, Crohan. To the occupants, your tenancy of the dwelling at Crohan House, Keel West, Dugan Akill, Co. Mayo is illegal, and an application for a court order of forcible removal has been submitted. Do not leave before 14th of December, 1993, and Garda Situada will be called in. Okay, let's just erase that part. The name of the Irish police, right, okay. Hold on, you have the whole of the 24 hours of the termination date to vacate and give up possessions of the above dwelling. Any issue as to the validity of this notice or the right of the landlord to serve it must be referred to the Residential Tenancies Board. The notice served on blah 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 blah. Sisner Bird, blah 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 blah. Boring. Sounds like a loser. Saying that I'm not who she thinks or wants. I don't know where to start. Will she ever call me Cassio? Oh. Sudden, you're like a different person. Whatever it is, I know things are strange soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. You were angry. We all say things we don't mean when we're angry. Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that. Maybe you're afraid you've ruined things between us, but it isn't true. So your mom will always be here. touch any of your things. I did notice some things you might want to talk about. When you go back, we'll go through it all together, decide what to keep and what to throw away. She's trying, but she has all the ideas of how it should be. Missing you, your man. Even consider she might need to apologize too. True, she did not. Heist plan. 1. Walk quietly to Duha via the bog road. 2. Open my bedroom windows using the janky hinge. 3. Pack up my stuff. Don't wake Fergal. Don't wake Ma'am. 4. Figure out life with clean clothes. Duha, a smaller village on the southwest end. Cassie's family lives here. Bog road. An example is often called a green road or a boreen in Ireland, an old unpaved track with grass growing in the middle. See. And erase that, and another hole. Ooh, pretty. We're going in. Clouds broke as we crossed onto the bog road. When we hit the stream, we knew we were close. Oh, depth. And a house. Incredible. 10:20 p.m., December 13th. The Bog Road heist. Before I met these guys, I couldn't have imagined this excitement in a million years. Shane's asked me if I'd missed this place. It sounded so final. I just said no quickly. I didn't feel like talking about it. Climbed up the stairs my dad spent 2 summers on. Quite a lot for stairs. Remember fights about whether Ma'am should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert. Remembered sick days at home, watching Bosco on the TV under blankets. It was a very famous TV show for children that ran during the 70s, 80s. The host was a non-gendered puppet in a box who is still very fondly remembered in Irish pop culture. I think I've heard about that, actually. But, nothing to do. Thought about our old dog, Molly. The way she snuck in under my arms looking for rubs. How light she felt in my lap when she died. Crazy. Sad. Here we are. The heist, the break-in. We're getting in there. Hey, don't get your mud on my jacket. I'm in. Perfect. This room never really felt like mine. How could such a small, empty room have so much stuff in it? Should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit will be all I have after 2 decades. Maybe this room is so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class, read books. Maybe this room lacks identity because it always had to be ready for guests. Granny at Christmas, aunts coming home, cousins from St. Paul. My chest hurt as I lifted my bed. Part of me wanted to crawl into it, bury myself in the cool sheets and their familiar scent. All my old clothes were things other people thought I should like. I care enough to have an opinion. Footsteps in the hall. Oh no! You! Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I thought you were a burglar. I can see you, you know. You ever think of, ma'am? You complete gobsheen? An Irish insult. Another one of many ways of calling someone stupid. Hi, Fergal. Wish she had heard you. Probably awake now, worrying about the robbers. Who's gonna rob us on a kill? That doesn't stop her from fretting, you know? Cassio, you okay? Who's that? None of your business. I know you're living in the big house. What of it? Lots of rumors about what goes on in there. Huh? They're all like you, right? No. No one is like me. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I'm leaving. Hold on right there. We're not done. Shans, take my bag. You're gonna regret this. Sooner or later, your choices are gonna catch up with you. Not very cool, Fergal. I'm jumping, catch me. Keep your bloody voice down. Yeah, Fergal's kind of a dick, though. Stop! You're already so close to the event horizon. Please! Can you hear me, Doctor? Yes, I'm here. Who are you? Call me Control. Don't you have a first name? Something less formal? Control will do. Okay, Mr. Control. It's good to hear your voice. I thought I'd never talk to anyone again. How are your vital signs? Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Did you get my data? I'm looking at your readings now. The anomaly is definitely unnatural. And with its trajectory, it'll intersect with the Earth in only 24 days. If we get more data from the event horizon, we can do something, right? Maybe. We might be able to find the event that caused the anomaly in the first place. We don't have time to send a probe. I'll do it. What? It'll kill you. Don't be so pessimistic, Control. Like you said, there's still hope. This is reckless. Doctor? Doctor, respond! Please. Call me Cassiopeia. We're going in. We're getting closer to the event horizon, everybody. Is this? No. To mind X means be careful of X. To take care of X, depending on context. Listen to X, you mind your parents. Okay. Right. See. A run collapsed into an out-of-breath walk. I realized all I wanted in the world was a bag of steaming hot chips and vinegar. I asked Shans about his Dawes, chipper, and keel. He was fidgeting with the zip of his jacket. He asked me if that's what I really wanted. His family would be there. I was too hungry to mind. If you want to escape family, you go to Dublin. You don't get stars like this. The big smoke. Miles. Oh. 11:40 p.m., December 13th. Cassiopeia was over keel. Is Fergal why you can't go home? He's grand. I'm used to it mostly. I haven't really got on since I went to college. Well, He seems like a complete tool. Bars. It's my ma'am. I just can't talk to her, and I can't handle how she looks at me now. We keep on the same arguments and talk about everything except the obvious. The only reasonable option left is to leave the country forever. Then she'd be stuck with Fergal. Oh God, that is a terrible fate. True. True. You don't sound angry with her, though. Fishes of Atlantic. Ooh, cute. Wait a second. The squid's not a fish. I am, and I amped. She's done a lot for me. I love her. She's raised us by herself. Dad would be away in Scotland for most of the year working. I'm sure she loves you too? Maybe. We never really used that word around the house. This is not an Irish thing. My parents are so open with affection. It's gross. They have no shame at all. That's sweet. Mom's been through a lot for my da. He's from a kill, right? Yeah. Left for work and ended up in Manchester as a porter in the hospital. If I lived in Manchester, I would stay there. If only. Mom even had to sign a letter to the priest that all the kids were being raised Catholic. She's still adamant that me, Tara, and Neil join Da for Mass every Sunday morning. So the neighbors don't forget we're just like the rest of ye. Wow. Whoa. Well, hello. Speak of the devil. Go on, give us a bit of peace, Tara. Just want to meet your new friend. Nobody in this family can mind their own business. What, you mean you don't want me to tell Mom and Dad you're here? I'll see yes on Sunday. Isn't that good enough? Yes. In Ireland, yes and yous are common pluralizations of you, similar to y'all in southern dialects. Yes and yous? Fair enough. I'm Cassio. I'm living with the band right now. Well, that's good. I'm glad they're still going. Neil bet me a $5 the band would break up before Christmas. They're all really talented. Talented and annoying. Sounds like my big brother. Lovely to meet you, Cassio. Cool name. That's my wee sister. She's a terror. I like her. She said my name is cool. It is. It's nice to hear people use it. Really? Hey, my name. Shans? No, that's a football nickname. Neil and Sean's a game. Huh? I don't have a chance. The pronunciation of Sean's is the same as Shan's, like chance. Oh, yeah, Shan's. With an chance? What the fuck? Glad they include that as well. It's like, oh, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. My name is Ishan. It's Indian. Oh, wow. Will I stick to Shans then? I mean, I don't know if that feels like me either. It's like a character, but isn't that what a nickname is? You can change it. Your name is whatever you say it is. True. It was named after my grandfather. I can't imagine what my parents would say. Fair. The trouble I'd get into if I even suggested it. I picked Casio for a game in college, and then it just grew on me. Yeah, of course. Wait, what? You picked it? Obviously. I thought you knew. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it. It's cool. Zooming in, zooming out, zooming over. Oh, okay, there we go. This is nice. Thanks for talking to me. Lads from town would think I'm a weirdo talking about names. We're all weirdos. That's true. I used to wish I was normal, more than anything. Thought I could fix myself. Then I realized I didn't need to be fixed. I'm sorry. Their hands were getting close to touching. Hey, punk. Mom says come upstairs and stay the night. All right, time to go, Cassio. Closed. I will drive you back to Dua in the morning. Dua Lipa. We're leaving now, Tara. See you soon. Mom says you'll die of cold out there. Love you too. Bye. And we're out of there. We're gone. Closed and we're walking away. Both carrying an edge of the bag. Our notebook, 14th. The story of the heist spilled out over breakfast the next morning. Jack called us criminal masterminds. After a cold, dripping shower, I got changed into clean clothes. Everyone was mighty impressed that I had a different t-shirt. I've never appreciated doing the washing enough. Whoa, whoa, violent. In the evening, we watched In the West. I made hot chocolate for everyone by melting down 2 selection boxes. It was a treat. Wednesday. I went with the gang to the post office to get the dole. What's this? So I can see what dole is. Get the dole. Like a word for unemployment benefits in Ireland. I see. Artist salary. Starving artist, maybe. Queue was shocking, but everyone was friendly. People of all ages, but mostly older. I wouldn't let that happen to me. I won't get stuck on a kill, spending my evenings and my dole in the pubs. I kept a distance just in case Fergal or Mam were working. Mom got another written warning from the guards about the house. Fans suggested we could live in the seal caves up by Dugwort Hill, famous 5 style. There was also a letter for me, but I didn't open it. They bought some cans in the shop to take home. I didn't drink. Famous 5 style, columnist talked about the Enid Blyton series, The Famous 5, which often involved the main characters camping or living in different places, especially caves. Cans of beer. See. Fair enough. 16th. Went to bingo. Me and Jack went to put up posters for the gig next week. Fox's Den, number 10. Cup of tea, number 3. Lovely legs, 11. We got a few looks when we arrived. Most of them were older women I only ever saw en masse, but we spotted Auntie Maggie and joined her. No one paid as much mind after that. We won a shampoo gift set, thank God. We really need some in the house. Everyone looks a bit greasy. Things to remember about Jack. Age, 25. He comes from a big family. There's 7, 8 children. Jack is somewhere in the middle, but I keep losing track. Hates sitting around doing nothing, rain, reading. 2, he's vain about his appearance. He keeps trying to teach me how to use a moisturizer. Huh, what a dweeb. 3, he talks about leaving a kill, like it's a question of when, not if. Mom's always wanted to stay. My favorite thing about him, he's a great person to watch TV with, joking about whatever's on. Loves sitting around drinking cans, cooking for others. Adventure. 4. He likes making things, but he's not great at cleaning up after himself. I will. Yeah, he says, but never gets around to it. Gets sulky if you push it. That's one page. December 17th. We woke up to a flooded kitchen floor. Burst pipe, Colin said, rubbing the back of his neck. Happens when it freezes, he said. Colum's head was stuck under the sink all morning. He did what his father taught him. Literally, good boy. But used in context, it means something more like, well done, you're the man. An Irish person might also say, good man yourself, or good on you. The pronunciation is Ma'an Boohill. Ma'an Boohill. Ma'an Boohill. Shance, and Jack helped with mopping and towels. I felt a bit useless, so I kept out of the way. Thought about writing a letter to Ma'am again. Chance pulled a paperback from somewhere and tossed it to me. Asimov. Ah, perfect. One I'd read before, but I was happy to read it again. Asimov's pretty cool, book-wise. Saturday. Opened my letter this morning. It was from Fergal himself. What a bollocks. Huh, what could bollocks mean? A general rude word in Ireland. Huh. No color me surprised. Chance took me for a walk down to Keel and then Achill Sound. It was lovely. I love the sea, even with the gulls screaming their heads off in the pale sky. The wind was pushing us around, so we didn't talk much. Felt nice just being with someone in a comfortable silence. Ended up reaching the football pitch, and we sat on the new stone fence. We both bonded over being terrible at gah. I had to go on Saturday morning for years. Though I couldn't do even the most basic drills. 19th. Part of the attic ceiling fell in during the storm last night. We saw it from outside first, in the gray morning light. Could have been a lot worse. I'll use the tarp for Jack's drums to cover it, but that won't last. The place is starting to feel a bit scary. Shan stayed with us, and we had a makeshift Sunday dinner with a leg of beef Maggie gave us. Found myself missing my mud group. Told Chance about the computers and role-playing. Knew people in colleges all over the world. It was from a kill, though. Is there even a computer in the whole island? Mud group. Multi-user dungeons. They were an early form of online text-based role-playing. And if you want to learn more about Mud, there's all kinds of people on the YouTubes that got that. Quite neat. Muds. Never Knows Best has his multiple RPG videos. Very cool. But let's continue. 20th. Tonight after practice, we all went down to Keene to make a massive bonfire at the beach. It was a pre-gig ritual to ward away evil spirits. Everything was sodden after weeks of rain. So it was definitely magic that the fire started. Mom had some lighter fluid, which probably helped. We sang songs in the drizzle. Our backs were soaked, but the heat and Crake was cheering. I meant to burn my letters, but forgot. Wow. And erase it all. Ah, perfect. The letter from Fergal. Hello. Got a letter from the university. Very fancy. Seal and everything. Ma'am wouldn't open it, so she couldn't. You know how she is. But I did. You didn't get that scholarship. Who are you trying to con? See you living with those wasters, dossing all day. They're dragging their families through the mud, too. Whole island is talking about, yeah. It's weird. You're making a holy show of yourself. Always wanted us to think you were awful smart. Too good for real work. Sucked up to the teachers and convinced the old pair to send you to college. And for what? to cod, trick or deceive someone, most often used in response, are you codding me? Dossing, to be idle and doing nothing. Wow. Asshole, Fergal, piece of shit. Cop on. If you want to be weird, do it in your spare time. Right now, you have to come back down to earth. Is he lying? Fergal. What the hell do I do? Set list. High cost of living. 2. No name. 3. Oh, whoops. Queen of a kill. 4. 80s ramp walk. Play louder. Well, they're all. Castle Bar, 10 p.m. Tuesday, December 21st, 1993. The high cost of living. I could hear them playing. It wasn't too late. Floor was shaking. Columns base. The dark community hall was a mess of bodies. Black tees with metal bands. Denim jackets and badges. I pushed, shoved to see them up close. The lads looked incredible. Talk about that back, going wild on the drums. Colin's bass was perfect and smooth, keeping the others in time. Chance's guitar and voice had the crowd. Enter hooks. The Banshee finished and everyone loved them. So many cheers. A world away from practice in the big house. After Column, Jack, and Shans left the stage, the room seemed to get even more packed. Darkness filled the hall. The music started again. When the lights came back, I instantly fell in love. First woman holding a guitar that I saw. I felt the rumble. I felt the distortion. I felt like a dork. She owned the stage in her massive boots. I jumped in right when she roared, and I kept jumping. The Nosferatu, the heaviest band. Yeah. I was getting crushed between people. I wondered if I was going to die. I didn't care. I just wanted to be there. Jack. He danced like a superstar. Started flailing at me. When I joined in, being friends with this legend made me feel like a superstar too. I danced for so long, I thought my arms and legs were falling off. And the anonymity of the crowd was free. The crowd gets hazier and hazier. Till it all blacks out. The lights came up. My eyes adjusted to the horror of the lit hall. I was wrecked. Everyone started to shuffle out slowly as I recognized their sweaty friends, exhausted and happy. I headed backstage to find the gang. Even the crowd looked sweaty underneath the litter of lost beer cans. The vampires. The Nosferatu. Jack announced a house party at our camp. It was for Aunt 2 are coming. They're gonna drive us all the way back to a kill. Oh, cool. Eight. 80. Oh, party time. Still quiet and somber. Here you are. Couldn't find you anywhere. What are you doing in the attic? I wanted some space. And my room is kind of full. There's some people I haven't seen since Oil Dramade, and I'm not very good at talking to people. That. New Casio Secondary School. All down it. Huh. Well, I had it quite wrong. I mean, correct. I had it way correcter than they had it. 1 a.m. I am December 22nd. Finding space in the attic. Didn't think. Well, I kicked them out. It's fine. I don't think they recognize me. Oh. Just want to chill and look at the sky. And that's what we're doing. Mom caught me. If my mom caught me smoking, she'd kill me. Mine's a bloody doctor. She sees patients with lung cancer every other week in the hospital. Maybe this isn't as bad as cigarettes? Still smoke. Well, we're gonna die sometime. Yeah. When I was 10, my grandmother in India died. I'd never met her. And then, suddenly, I never could. Mom told me she was cremated. Strange, but I like the idea of her ashes going back into nature. Let's keep going. Atoms develop into proteins, into cells, into us. That stuff hit you hard, huh? Shut up. They're passing the spliff. The universe is 13 billion years old. And it just gets more complex, more intricate, weirder. Every second is totally different from the last. You're saying we have to make the most of the time we have? You're assuming time is even real. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Totally. Are you, like, Rollum and Jack? I don't know. Maybe. Does it matter? Does that mean you like girls or boys? Both? Neither? I like sleeping. Huh, yeah. I like being here with you. It's nice. Thank God for haters. We were living in limbo. Then you showed up. kill is Limbo. It's weird to see classmates who never left. We could be ourselves in Dublin. Imagine if we lived together. I'd like to live on a barge someday. You'd live on the canals. You could teach me about space. And you'd teach me the guitar? I could reinvent myself like David Bowie. For real. And not pretend anymore. You're pretending? I just think the guy other people see and the real me are very different. And who's the real you? I don't even know. Not Chance, not Ishan. Someone. Look, I'm telling ya. Give yourself a new name. Hey, can I hang up posters in our barge? Yeah, of course. You can hang up whatever you want. Well, we have plants. If you take care of them, I'm a plant killer. I think I got a good nickname. Oh? The Barge Bard. Ooh, that's a cool shot. Hey, do you ever think about the ozone layer? Oh, they don't know in 1993 that we fixed that. We recovered that. I don't know if it was bad then, but we fixed it. Day 10 since first contact. There's been no response from Doctor. I've confirmed the trigger event for the anomaly. 14 days left into the event, when it will reach Earth. I got the data. Please receive. You're still there. Of course, I'm a professional. It only took a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again. It's been a week. Control. I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped to shreds. I think I can use them. First jump was a success. You're back. Everything's time somewhere beyond Neptune. You've traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days. In a second. It's an unbelievable distortion of space-time. This is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse. I've been analyzing the data you sent yesterday and... Keep it up. Gotta go. You can see Ganymede. Hello, I have good news, Doctor. Source of the positron entanglement is Earth. Everything has already headed that way. Found something in the data you sent that might tell us more about the trigger. It seems to be an image of some kind. An image? Is it of use? I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more. This music sounded bopping. Right, gotta go again. Bye. By the way, my name? "12,000 kilometers from Mars. Cassiopeia, I made a breakthrough. Found more evidence of the original positron annihilation that caused the anomaly. That trigger event? It hasn't happened yet. Its effects are rippling back in time. We can stop it. Do you know what we have to do? Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm even more sure than ever that it's the key. I've narrowed the event's future location to Ireland. It's not far. I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then, we'll have less than a day left. And I'll see you soon, Control. About that. My name? Jumping! My name is McHugh. You can call me Mac for short. See you soon, Cassiopeia. Got it. Don't be late, Mac. And put the kettle on. Damn. Kinda hard. I woke up. Comfy. Light came in through the roof. Something heavy on my legs. Those even shoes. God, is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd, the back of Beyond. Is this someone's arm? Chance? Hey, you're on top of me. Hey. Wake up, sleepyhead. Get off me, you idiot. Oh, yeah, she's basically an idiot. Classic, yeah, know that one. It's probably the closest I've been to anyone except my ma'am. Hey, are you still asleep? I was dreaming about us. I dreamt about aliens? So, I know we probably shouldn't leave until after Christmas, but I've been thinking. What? So, we'll need to find a flat first, right? And what are you talking about? We were in Dublin together, obviously. We were kind of out of it last night. But we are going to Dublin, right? You serious? We're not going anywhere. You're like 18, 19? 19. I'm mature. I can take care of you, Chance. I can barely look after myself. I want to look after you. Slow down a second. Cassio, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I think I like you. What? Get off, Jesus! Do you want to kiss me? I want to kiss anyone right now. Yeah. I really like you, Cassio. I got that. What are things I never told anyone else? I didn't ask you to. Oh, yikes. You've made me realize things about myself. I see myself in you. I have no idea who you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me. All the more reason to leave. Move off this island and everything will be great. I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone. Your parents will be worried sick. Who are you to talk to me about worrying parents? I can't handle this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Please, Cassio, stop. Please, Cassio. Cassio? Cassio? Cassio, come back. Damn. Sad. Run away. Run away. Hello there, Cassio. Ah, hi, Maggie. Isn't the frost beautiful? Cold, though. And the wind is fierce, too. Yeah. It's a happy surprise to see you so early. Especially after your big night out, Castle Bar. All that music and crake. I didn't sleep very well. Well, there's nothing like looking at the sea to calm a restless mind. It was terrible leaving every September when I taught in Castle Bar. What's wrong, pet? Is it your ma'am? I don't mean to pry. Only call him said. It's a lot of things. Whatever it is, it's smaller than you think. These things always are. We'll go home for Christmas and we'll be forgotten like that. Paul and his dad are like cats and dogs. But doesn't he see them every year? I don't think so. What was that? Tom doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year. They had a frozen pizza. Here we'll have a chicken, though. You're joking. He didn't say that. It's just dinner. Christmas dinner in that rotten house? The state of it must be freezing. Damp, too. This can't live like that. That's a disgrace. Roof will be gone before you know. And it is. Bits of it. You could come to me. I'd love some company at Christmas. I think they're more comfortable being themselves. What do you mean? You know, around you they can't just be open with each other? Oh, but, I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We'll have our own crosses. Damn. We have a nice chicken anyway, and Jack is making jelly. He was bringing it out in the open that caused all his troubles. That's an awful thing to say. Ask him to hide who he is? If he even could? Sorry. I should go. No. You're right. He does care about you. And, like, he definitely appreciates you taking him in after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out. Hope he knows I care about him, too. People used to say I was a bit queer. They'd say all kinds of things. People are mean. Hold on to the good ones. Colum, Jack. I could never hold on to anyone. I'm thinking there must be one good man out there. There's never one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education. Damn bitch mode dad. Who are you? You don't look like a nun. Almost. I hid from everyone. I couldn't hide from Odd. Myself and Colum are more alike than I want to admit. I'll have to get a bigger goose. What? Tell Colum you're all coming to me for Christmas. And you're moving out of that place. I have a spare room and lovely comfy couch. Ah. No ahs or buts. It will be the best Christmas going. And we'll figure the rest of it out all on Stephen's Day. Stephen's Day. St. Stephen's Day is a national holiday on the 26th of December. You might also hear it called Boxing Day. That is the one I would hear. But this is more associated with English people. It's often seen as the truly relaxing day since it doesn't involve cooking, opening presents, or any of the other high energy activities of Christmas. All time to a release. We're back at the big house. The missing roof. I met Colin when I got back. Spence had left, took all of his stuff too. I didn't want to talk. There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor. Things to remember about Chance. Ishan Chance Lavelle. Dislikes a kill, talking about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. There. About the black pudding. He's on best with his brother Neil. Neil. They play football in the garden sometimes when the weather's good. Age 18, 19. Did his leaving last summer. Likes music, reading, music science, fiction, Manchester, music, his mom's cooking, music. Bought his guitar with some cash from working at the chip shop. Three. He's never been to India. Doesn't even really know his relatives there. Wants to go sometime, though. His favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm going to make him read at Swim Two Birds, and he'll love it. He's terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his fingers on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes. Where are they? Oh, there we go. 22nd of December. Things changed so quickly. Before you're ready at all, Colin was upset. Jack was furious. He said the banshee are finished because of me. Chance told them he's done. I wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us. A noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. The big house is done. Maggie's coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. Maggie drove up to the house this morning in her old banger. I'll catch a death staying there any longer. Kind of nice being scolded with kindness. We bundled all our stuff into her car, and then there wasn't enough space for us to sit. So myself, Colin, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across a kill. Played dusty board games by the fire, and we all warmed up a bit. Maggie finally realized I wasn't always a girl. She was very nice. I suppose no one expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. Maggie's cottage only had 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. It's a small one, but she has cozy woolen blankets. I like it. They'll finally realize that they're trans. For them. Maggie O'Malley. Age 63. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Likes tea, Viennese swirls, trad music, painting, the Legion of Mary. My favorite thing about her? The way she prepares tea. She uses loose leaf, and she's really careful with it. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artists who live around here. 2, she learned Irish from her grandmother, who didn't speak any English. Her grandmother left her the cottage when she died. 3, she taught English and geography. Dislikes cold weather, drunk people, licorice, fair. Mary Two Names from down the village, fair. Mary Two Names is probably a bitch. 4, before I knew her as Colum's aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in Mass. Still does it. 5, she has a lovely soft singing voice. Not just at Mass, she gets called on to sing whenever there's a session going in the pub. The 24th. After my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare for tomorrow's dinner. I was hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Shan's, but I just couldn't. In the evening, we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint. I wondered what I'd do if I saw Chance, but he wasn't there. Fergal was, though. I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met. Felt like a punch in the gut. I drank my diluted black currant quietly. It didn't look that way again. As we were leaving, he pushed an envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you. Dear child, post office is closed now. It's the last letter to be delivered. Fergal and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I recognize so many of the names, young people you were in school with too, all gone. Some of them in Dublin, some in the States or Canada or Australia. I'm glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. I've heard things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. This seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all of this is my fault. Must have raised you wrong. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for you, Pat. It's okay if you like men or dress funny or whatever it is. The world is changing. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas. But I'm worried about you. That's all. You're making life difficult for yourself. I just don't know where you'll end up, and if you could keep it quiet. Sure. What you do on your own time is your own business. No one else should mind. I'll see you soon, and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pies. I made as much dough and filling as I normally do, but it took much longer than I thought without you. Silly old me. There's so many. Fergal won't finish them by himself. Ma'am. Christmas dinner. Roast potatoes, goose, ham, roast carrots, parsnips, Brussels sprouts, onion gravy. There's so much snow. Oh. I was still sleeping. I couldn't stop thinking about Ma'am's letter. So I was awake 2 in the morning when it started. Snow is quite pretty. Oh. A gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. Jack woke me up early, eager for presents. Colum came in behind him with a cup of tea. 8:20 a.m., December 25th. Extraterrestrial. We're all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hand. Fire lit. I didn't have presents for anyone. But everyone was so nice. They gave me an unopened box of makeup. Colin joked about it being the one he gave her last year. I was delighted to have it passed on. Wonder if Fergal or Ma'am had anything for me. Soon enough, it's time for Mass. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass. So it was kind of obvious she was really disappointed. I'd never missed Mass on Christmas before. This didn't feel like Christmas. All I could think about was the letter. Ma'am. I decided to go home. It was easier to just go than to keep chewing on it. Cassio, you don't have to. If you want to go, do. Just don't feel like you've got no choice. Family isn't only the one you're born into. True. Ours. And you feel like more of a sister than any of my actual sisters. Don't forget that. Turkey is delicious, ma'am. Thanks. What's wrong? Nothing. Did you pass some more gravy? It's so good. How was Mass? Oh, lovely. So I gather you didn't make it? It was hard to get there in the weather. And was it the weather that made you avoid us for the last few weeks? The priest gave a very nice sermon about the importance of family. Oh. Were there many kids? Of course, they came out and told us everything they learned about the Nativity. Why we must look after the needy. Margaret O'Malley was looking after myself and Colin for the last few days. She's very kind. She's a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. You know, kind of a fucked aside, ma'am. So far apart they all are. Can I have some more sprouts? Thanks. Is there anything on the TV for Christmas? Oh yeah, they're showing that movie you were in. What are you talking about? E.T., of course. Though they made you a lot less ugly for the TV. You did love E.T. when you went with your da. For months afterwards, you used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. I had one on the fridge for years. You never put up any of my art, ma'am. Because you never drew anything, Fergal. Shut your gob. Shouting, that's not very ladylike. Jesus, Fergal, what is your problem? What's my problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Then you show up out of the blue and dressed like that? Come on now, Fergal. Remember the story of the prodigal son. Is that all you're gonna say to him? I didn't come home to be ridiculed. I hope you came home to apologize. I'll give you an apology if I can get some too. Stop. Let's just enjoy dinner. I was peeling spuds all week, and I was glad we were here together. What's spuds? Potatoes. I never would have guessed that. Incredible. Now you see why it's been hard to talk. It's even harder to listen to this crap. Ma'am, I just don't understand, pet. Why do you need to understand? Why can't you just accept me? What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years, or the one I've known for 2 weeks? It's the same me. And I want you to know me better. I want us to be in each other's lives. Are you threatening to leave again? I need some air. You can't run away forever. Pet, come back. The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow. It was cold air and damp air, but it was quiet air. Christmas. 26th. Back in the big house. There was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. The electricity isn't safe. I don't want the light. I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. Seventh. Chance walked past the house today. Headed for Keene Beach. He didn't see me. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin. At about 4:30, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket. Are you in there? News around the town is you lot got out. Heard the guards were coming in scarpered. But then Aoife told me you hadn't been seen at Miss O'Malley's house. Did they turn you away? I guess no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Mama's worried sick about you. I can't believe she still cares. You'd think she'd have given up on you by now. I have. Hello? Hello. So good to hear you've reached the voicemail. Damn it. Phew. Please leave your message with your name and... Damn it. Where are you? If you would like to talk about my accountancy services, ring... What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant? Hello? Pick up, pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go. Your name and number. I'll get back to you. Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you. Hello? You've known for weeks when I would arrive, and now I can't count on the time we have left in hours. You've reached the voicemail of... I have nowhere, no one left. There's no one on earth who even knows who I am. No NASA to whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. Some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the Earth. At least I can witness the end of everything under a nice clear sky. Hello? "28th. Woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw Shan's through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind, down to the beach. Shans! Cassio? Hey, so, how are things? Oh, fine. You know, same old. What are you doing here? Thought you were with Colum and Jack and Nugget right now. Jesus, you look awful. It's complicated. Of course it is. I was with them when I was back home, and now I'm not. Yeah, they always seem to make things complicated and weird. I'm sorry, Chance. I was surprised. But we can fix everything. We can go get Colin and Jack and put the band back together. We can just be friends again. The band was a dream. It was never going to happen. We were so good. We did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in a community hall. Where's this coming from? What happened to you? It's just reality. What about Dublin? What about Manchester? India? Don't be stupid. Fair enough. Without money will only have me crying home on the phone anyway. Fair enough. It means to act without thinking, specifically the person who's going somewhere to just do it, or running off at the speed of a hare. Makes sense? God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the lot of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you, but that's not me. Wow, do you hear yourself? You have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider on a kill. I don't belong anywhere. I can't. That's why we have to look out for each other. I just want to be normal, Cassio. And I'll never be normal with you. Cassiopeia. Thanks for waiting. I made some tea for you. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Ah, yeah. I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh, God. I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Ah, well, I wanted to, but no one listened. And I had to do something. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. Nice to meet you, for real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now, then? Sort through the radiation on the far side of Kill Island. There's a bus coming soon. We're waiting on a bus to save the world. It's usually on time, and we can sit up front. 29th. It's so cold. I should light a fire. But even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'd have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea. At least the kettle works. Aggie, Colum, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother anyone. My chest feels tight and my body hurts. Can't stop coughing. And every time my head spins. Cassio? Cassio! Come out, pet. You can't live in there. It's not safe. Chins told us. Cassio, we know you're in there. Sorry things didn't work out with your mom, pet. Really could they could just get in. Cassio, it's like I told you, we're family. Please come out. This is ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. This is ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. Two of you waste so much time on her. Damn, kind of douche. She doesn't even appreciate the half of it. It's enough, Jack. Come on. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from the black hole data. And an address on the back. Hope you're right. It's getting dark out there. Why me? Hungry Road. Oh, didn't read that. Well. Ooh. Okay. The guards came back, and Fergal with them. I almost called out, but I knew better. Fergal, this place is a wreck. I don't think anyone's here. I know there is. I heard movement, and I saw lights last night. Can't be wasting time on this. The big search is starting soon. Oh, we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. The nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after dark with PJ and we'll see what we see. If there's someone in there, I'll get them out. I'm scared. I'm starving. I feel so sick. I'm gonna die. Sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we've got. Okay, pass the image to me and I'll put it through the letterbox. She has it, but the black hole is still here? It's still growing? Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event? She's my... It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey, Mac, if Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? December 31st, the anomaly. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the book. racing anymore. The game is. The story is. I'm just exist in a black hole. Every moment crushed together, past and present, future in one endless screen. No way to change anything. No way to move our little lives. No way to escape. But God, you really lost. Dublin, that university has changed you. You let it. Two of you waste so much time. I just want to be normal, Cassie. I'll never be normal with you. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. And so now, everything's okay. Everything is okay, everything is okay, everything is okay, everything's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. You poor thing, you're burning up. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Room is here now, love. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio. The event, the world has started to stabilize. Communication between towns and cities. Countries are... well, countries... wrong place again. There are no computers yet, but there's a demand for accountants again. Mac makes a reasonable living in business around the West Coast. Setting up a desk plant on his new cubicle desk when he hears the familiar roar of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia. Tidy. Wants to impress her with his neatness. Straightens his tie and heads outside. Long time no see, Cassiopeia says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says, but I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh. As he looks at her, Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was about the conversations about space and science he missed, or her personality. Some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. I guess I could have dragged it, whatever. Aren't you coming? She says, surprised. I came back for you, like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last. I'd only slow you down. Cassiopeia stares at him and nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia? Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. I'm bad at making journals. Ooh. January 5th, 1994. So only a little bit after. I've been awake for a few days. Eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hand shaking. I'm getting better. Quickly. Colum comes around a lot. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday, Colin brought cake from Maggie, and today brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. Start over. I'm excited to start over. It was almost full anyway. Haven't seen Chance, but Colin says he's asking for me. I say you can come and visit. We're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colin too. I think everyone feels embarrassed. Embarrassed. Jack's cooking apology rashers. Soon, I'll be well enough to climb Crohan with them again. I don't know how that's supposed to be said. Oh. Big smile. Oh, oh. December 31st, 2018. Oh, wow. Happiness. I'm happy with my life now, despite everything. Regrets about the past, of course. Looking back, I think I mostly did the best I could. This book belongs to... Oh, still going. A Winky. Blech. That one, easy peasy. We'll do that one. That one. Oh, that one. Let's just go with that one. Nice and simple, nice and easy. What's this gonna be? Oh, no, okay. Oh. Smile. Didn't draw too much, but that's okay. It's cute. If found.
In years our stars will all have gone, but we have time to cry together and enjoy the last of the dawn. Hold me in your arms, oh we're no longer apart. Aching, glowing wherever there are beating hearts. Where will we go?
Oh, that was quite cute, fun little game. And it looked very, very cool.
You found me, I was lost, I was alone. You found me, you found us, and you made a home.
I just enjoy the music and
Your side means I'm never
yeah.
alone. I'll stay with you if you lose me.
in Perna Interactive Things. Attributions. Orbitron, PTA, oh, just the different fonts. Funny. Unity. Huh. This one. What is this? I don't know. What the hell? Okay. Cute. Huh. We still got a bit more of this. September 9th, 2012. Rose baby. Kaomi is a lot cuter than expected. I think she resembles Valerie, but no one else sees it. Valerie is a mousy dongle woman. Okay. She wears a lot of makeup and complains about it. Interesting. I think she'd look great without it, but I don't dare say it. Two of us find it hard to make conversation. To make conversation at the best of times. The christening is uneventful, despite all the fuss beforehand. Where? I don't know. They wanted us all up in Donegal. She's a bit younger than Fergal and very much a home bird. The dinner in the hotel, everyone is friendlier than I was worried about. Almost all the chat is about the upcoming All-Ireland final between Mayo and Donegal. And whether Mayo can lift their Sam Maguire curse. The reference to an old urban legend that Mayo, the county Akill is in, can't win the National Gaelic Football League until all members of the 1951 team are dead. As of May 2020, the legend still hasn't been proven false. Huh. Well. The local Fine Gael councillor. Fine, this is a local politician from a party called Fine Gael, a neoliberal center-right party. See. Stops by the hotel to say hello to Fergal's smug delight. Okay. Oh, it's up here. Fergal's done well. During the Celtic Tiger, Fergal bought the post office shop. Common name for the boom period in the Irish economy from the mid-90s to the mid-aughts. Terrifying loan, despite Akill getting quieter every year, he's got by. Proud of him. It mentions my book, and sure it isn't as good as a baby. Not sure she means it, or if she's even read it. She falls asleep in the car as I drive us home. Man. We'll admire, why not? How do I get the more admire man? the best she could with a very difficult situation. And she wasn't perfect. Well, isn't that just the same for all of us? Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call that there. Wonderful game. Looked terrific. Very fun. If you want to see all those other years and prompts and things, get the game for yourself and give it a go. It's quite fun, quite a cute little story. Big fan, honestly. I don't know how long I've had it, but it's been in there for a bit, I think. Very much worth the play. Okay, well, yeah, I will probably go and take a look at those as well in the off time. And I might as well try 100% in the game too. See all the cool bits and bobs in it. Anyways, that's it for me. Hasta la bye bye.